Hi everyone, welcome to Corfu. And you're going to join me photographing some street photography and trying to capture the essence of Corfu in about an hour. Okay, so what am I actually looking for? I actually don't know. I think on the surface level, it's just looking for really nice light, and then hopefully something is interesting enough for me to use that light with. Other than that, there's no plan. I've never been in my life, haven't done any research, so I'm just going around Corfu town, which is extremely pretty, and hoping I can find something that is of interest. And so far, the colours are amazing. It's unbelievably hot. I think it's about 36 degrees now. It's a very sort of contrasty day today, which means there'll be lots of harsh shadows and like streaming light through the buildings. So this is top-notch weather for street photography. That's a cool shot, isn't it? We've got the washing lines here in the middle of the frame, and then on the left-hand side we've got the beating sun on these old buildings in Corfu town, and on the right-hand side it's going to go into pretty much darkness. So I'm thinking that probably the washing line is going to be a silhouette, and then it's just going to look really good. I've sort of left a portion of the frame so that the washing line in the middle can have like nothing behind it, so it's much more obvious. It's going to be like a really nice silhouette, hopefully. Excellent, excellent. Okay, next. We've got this strip of light here. It's not that interesting, but it could be potentially a good shot. This is, I do this quite a lot when I'm doing street photography, is I'm hoping that there's going to be some sort of silhouette or some sort of interesting character that's going to go through this road here, and then that's going to complete my shot. By itself, it's not very interesting. We've just got some like nice shafts of light down this really old sort of passageway here. But I need something else, something traditional, like a bike or a moped or something like that, and then that will complete my shot. Ooh, that could have been good. Did you see that? As I predicted, someone on a bike coming through it, hopefully silhouetted. That's when it's really exciting, when you visualize something and then it happens. Haven't looked at the photo yet, but hopefully that is a good one. Yes! It's also interesting how you can notice how it goes from being quite an interesting shot to like a really boring shot just when the sun goes in. So it's really important to look for light and how light can affect your shot. Here, it affects it dramatically, and how much better it looks when the sun's shining on it, because it creates that massive contrast. And without it, it's just a normal sort of walkway. So you'll see what I mean in the photos, hopefully. What do you think of that light there? That's quite interesting, with all the shutters and that like little strip of light down the middle. If something again goes in the middle of that, that might be quite a cool little scene. So here's the waiting game starts. Let's wait, see if there's something interesting goes in the middle and see if I can capture it. Potential moped coming, can hear it. Oh, person. Not a massively interesting person there. Something's coming. Oh. It's a van, great. Oh, no, this is not good either. Damn, I thought that was going to be good. I was waiting for that. Okay, it's just going to be a waiting game, I'm afraid. Okay, so I've been here for a little while now, and because that strip of light is obviously illuminating my subject, that subject needs to be interesting. Or old Jeep, maybe? Quite cool. It's illuminating my subject, so the subject needs to be interesting. If it was a silhouette, then a subject doesn't need to be quite so interesting. It needs to have a good shape, and you can sort of get away with it not being interesting. But because this is in the sunlight, the actual subject needs to be good, so I now need to wait for a good subject, and that's more important. Whether they're wearing a nice dress or something that complements the colour scheme, or something completely wild. So again, waiting game. Right, change to my 50mm, because 7-200 is just too tight. Oh, something. Yeah, that's what I mean by a scooter. It doesn't really work, because scooters aren't particularly attractive. They momentarily go silhouetted before they get into the sun. So that might be a good time to find a silhouette, and then if they're interesting enough, then I'll shoot them in the sun. Okay, right, we're adding layers to this. That's good, that's good. Right, I'm not waiting my whole life for the perfect subject. That I think I've got a good one of a lady with her bag, so I'm happy with that one. And exactly what I sort of envisaged. I don't really know what I was waiting for, but I think that was good. That was good. But you know, I want to see more of Corfu town, so I'm not just going to stay here and perfect that shot. Lovely quiet street scene here. It'd be nice to have like a cat in the bottom of the corner or something, but this is still a nice shot. Don't really like cats. This is quite a nice one though. It hates me, hates me. Typical of me to avoid all the tourist areas. This is a really old dilapidated building which I love, but it looks extremely dangerous. But the shutters are really old, got some very contrasty light on it, and you've got these pigeons that are obviously living there, and they're making a really good subject within all the clutter. So just trying to frame it all up with all the gnarly shutters and muted yellow and orange tones. So I think this could be quite a nice shot. Has anyone else been afflicted by Instagram and just taking vertical images? I've properly got into that now, and I used to only take horizontal photos. Now I only take vertical shots, and obviously vertical shots don't look as good on a YouTube channel. And now I'm trying to force myself to shoot horizontally. So I'm a slave to the content and whatever platform I'm using. It's okay, I think I really blend in with the locals. You wouldn't know as a tourist. A lovely shot of this lighthouse through this alleyway here, just waiting for the sun to come out properly onto the lighthouse. And yeah, you can get a really nice compressed view. That's why the 7200 is so good. One of my favourite things about doing these videos is just going around a new place and taking my camera with me, and forces me to create some content. And instead of just being lazy and coming and taking a couple of shots, I take an hour out to myself and try and get some really good photos. I'm not promising you I'm going to get any, but this place is epic. Look at this behind us, behind you now. Look at that. This has been really fun, and hopefully that we've got some good shots that I can share. Cheers guys.